third graders, it's Mrs. Warren again. I'm going to talk to you about your reading assignments for this week. So last week we started Ramona Quimby, age 8 by Beverly Cleary. Did you know that Beverly Cleary just turned 104 years old? Isn't that amazing? So I thought it was so awesome that we are reading her book and celebrating her, because what an amazing life and an awesome author. So last week you read chapters 1 and 2. This week, you're going to read chapters 3 and 4. So this is how I would suggest breaking up your assignments. I would say, like on Monday, read chapter 3 and maybe start on the vocabulary, because the vocabulary assignment for chapter 3 is going to take a little longer. You are going to have 4 words, like always, for each chapter. But on this assignment, it's presented a little differently. Our first word here is inquired. So you can find that word inquired in the text, and you're going to have to write that sentence right there. And then you are being asked to write the definition in your own words, then draw a picture to illustrate the meaning of the word, and write a synonym that means the same thing. So inquired, if I inquired how much longer we're going to have to do this distance learning, a synonym for acquired could be like asked. So you could write one word that means the same thing as inquired. So this is going to take a little while, take a little investigation, taking some time to look for the word in the text, drawing your picture. So you're going to do that for the word inquired, and you're going to do it for the word fad. Okay? Those are your first 2 vocabulary words in chapter 3. The next 2 are seething and nuisance. I bet you've heard the word nuisance before. But this word nuisance leads us into chapter 4. So, chapter 3, your 4 words are inquired, fad, seething, and nuisance. I forgot to mention the title of this chapter. Chapter 3 is called The Hard-Boiled Egg Fad. I thought it was kind of funny. It ends with a funny ending, chapter 3. I think you're really going to like it. So Monday, read, maybe start the vocabulary. Tuesday, finish up the vocabulary, and then work on your comprehension pages. So here are your comprehension questions. What is a fad at your school? Well, once you discover what a fad is using your vocabulary activity, you'll be able to explain what a fad is here, and what an example of a fad at your school is. So it's been so long since we've been at school, it's hard to remember, but if I remember correctly, one fad was Rubik's Cubes, right? They were quite popular. So to answer number 1, don't forget to use the words in the sentence, answer the question, and use capitals and periods. So my answer for number 1 could be, a fad at my school is playing with Rubik's Cubes. Start with a capital, end with my period, use words from the question, and answer the question. So on this first page, you have 5 questions. What is a fad at your school? What do 3rd graders do with their oranges at Ramona School? What were the 2 ways to crack an egg on your head? What happened to Ramona's egg? And how would you have reacted if that happened to you? So that's your first page of comprehension activities that you need to do on Tuesday. Now again, if you want to do it all on Monday, go for it. But this is just a good way to spread it out. After you do that page, you're going to do this page. And here you're going to illustrate the events of what happened to Ramona with her egg at lunch. So you're going to go back in the text, come up with 6 things that happened in order with her egg. Okay, once you read the chapter, you're totally going to get it. So a little picture here, another picture, 6 pictures in order of what happened to Ramona with her egg at lunch. And then at the bottom of the page, you're going to write 3 or 4 sentences to describe your illustrations. So this is like a retelling activity. You're going to retell in order the events of this egg catastrophe, I would say, during lunch with Ramona, excuse me. All right, so that's it for chapter 3. That's your first assignment. Read chapter 3, do the vocabulary activity, and then continue with the comprehension activity. Go for it.